Listed measurements: 6'4", 227 pounds, 2018-19 year. Eligibility: senior with 2s of eligibility remaining, including 2018. Depth chart: the combination of a memorable Citrus Bowl showing and a strong spring setup Boykin as Notre Dame's top receiver, presumably starting isolated on the boundary. Recruiting: a consensus four-star recruit from the greater Chicago area, Boykin chose the Irish over a number of prestigious offers, including Ohio State, Michigan and Oregon. Career to date: Boykin's career stats do not precipitate an undisputed top receiver. Nonetheless, his New Year's Day showing clearly illustrated why Boykin will probably start 2018 in that role. Quarterbacks Brandon Wimbish and Ian Book targeted him 6 times, with both Kevin Stepherson's suspension and Chase Claypool's shoulder sidelined. Boykin caught 3 of those passes, all first downs, for 102 yards and a 55-yard game-winning touchdown in which he displayed jumping abilities, strong hands and quick acceleration. 2015, preserved a year of eligibility, 2016 to 12 games 6 catches for 81 yards and a touchdown, 2017 to 12 games 12 catches for 253 yards and 2 scores. Named Citrus Bowl MVP. Quotes: March and April were filled with praise of Boykin from both Notre Dame head coach Brian Kelly and receivers coach Del Alexander. Even when discussing the Irish secondary, Kelly's focus turned toward the troubles Boykin gave those defensive backs. "I want to defend Miles Boykin better," Kelly said following the Blue-Gold game on April 21, a day in which Boykin caught 3 passes for 132 yards and 1 touchdown. He was obviously an issue. If we were playing against a Miles Boykin, we would play a little differently, and he would get a lot more help. Throughout the spring, Kelly insisted Boykin was on a different level than the rest of the receivers, even on days when Claypool was at his best. "They're not in the same category," Kelly said in late March. "Boykin is a guy who can defeat one-on-one coverage and get you out of a loaded box by just throwing a fade to him. Those guys don't have that, and we're not asking them. We didn't recruit them for that purpose. We recruited Miles for that, and he's giving that to us. If you drop an 8th hat in the box, and you're going to leave him one-on-one into the boundary, you're going to have to deal with him going up and getting the football. We think he can take it away from anybody." In Alexander's mind, Boykin's progress started in the off-season immediately following the highs of the Citrus Bowl. Hesitation using his quickness, hesitation using his size and length, hesitation using his explosiveness, Alexander said. That comes from his conditioning and his experience in the offense. What was projected a year ago, Boykin's 2017 spring rise to the top of the depth chart, was always a possibility, if not necessarily a likely one following the 2016. Boykin's pedigree kept this result in play despite his minimal role. The question now is, will he maintain this consistency and thus create more opportunities for himself? If he does, 20-plus catches and a couple touchdowns seems entirely reasonable. 2018 outlook: 1 catch does not a career make, no matter how dramatic and well-timed it was. Before Boykin's winning play, he had largely disappointed in 2017, to such a degree it cannot be traced entirely to Notre Dame's inconsistent quarterback play. If 20-plus catches and a couple touchdowns was the expectation, then Boykin only came near it due to others' absences in the bowl game. Otherwise, his likely would have finished with only 9 grabs for 151 yards and 1 score. Finding the balance between those lackluster numbers and another touted spring is a difficult line to toe. The top Irish receiver should end up with an absolute minimum of 35 catches, 500 yards and half a dozen touchdowns, and that would be within a very balanced offense. Kelly made it quite clear this spring, he expects Boykin to be his top receiver. Thus, those should be the projected minimums for his senior year. If sophomore Michael Young or Claypool excels in the fall, combined with Boykin again underwhelming, then those numbers will be but a pipe dream. As much as Boykin's third career touchdown should be remembered for a long time, it does not guarantee great things will quickly follow. Nor does springtime excellence. Only fall Saturdays determine such. Down the road it is within the realm of possibility Boykin's improved bench press maximums and quicker bursts lead to a distinguished 2018. At his height and with that speed, he could opt to test the NFL waters. More likely, Boykin will return for a 5th year, which the coaching staff will certainly be grateful for. even with the likes of junior Javon McKinley, Claypool, early enrolled freshman Micah Jones and incoming freshman Braden Lenzy threatening to become the preferred big target of whomever is throwing passes for Notre Dame. Having a veteran who has dealt with NFL-quality cornerbacks is a luxury not to be passed up, and Boykin already fits that description thanks to LSU's secondary. That aspect of Boykin's resume will be further bolstered from the outset of 2017, considering the overall strength of Michigan's defense. Notre Dame 99-2, number 99 Jerry Tillery, defensive tackle, senior number 97 Micah Treadway, defensive tackle, senior number 95 Myron Tagovailoa-Amosa, defensive tackle, sophomore number 94 Darnell Ewell, defensive tackle, sophomore no. 93 theoretically Jamian Franklin, defensive tackle, incoming freshman number 91 Adia Gundaji, defensive end, junior number 90 theoretically Tommy Tremble, tight end, incoming freshman number 89 Brock Wright, tight end, sophomore number 88 Javon McKinley, receiver, junior no. 87 Michael Young, receiver, sophomore number 86 Alize Mack, tight end, senior number 85 George Takacs, tight end, early enrolled freshman number 85 Taylor Newsome, punter and captain, fifth-year senior number 84 Cole Kmet, tight end, sophomore number 83 Chase Claypool, receiver, junior number 82 Nick Weisha, tight end, fifth-year senior.